Hello, welcome back for another video. Today we are going to be talking about the fighting styles in Blox, and we're also going to be taking a look at the divine art compared with all the meta fighting styles right now. Because if you don't know, the entire moveset of divine art has already been leaked, and it is official leaks, by the way. Some people got banned for these even. And yeah, by the way guys, we are super close to 75,000, sorry, not 75,000 subscribers. We're already at 75,000 subscribers. We are going to be doing a permanent fruit giveaway on our Discord very soon. But all you really need to do is be on our Discord, and also it's going to be a permanent food giveaway. I'm not going to tell you guys how it's going to work, but it's going to be on our Discord. And also we are going to be giving the most active commenter a permanent light fruit at March 24th. And so yeah, all you have to do to be part of these giveaways and future giveaways, which are all going to be very big, all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel and also join our Discord down below. Yeah, subscribe, because our ultimate goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers, and you guys can help me by subscribing and helping me reach the next milestone, which is going to be 80,000 subscribers. Let's get this video started. Okay, so we're gonna talk about these endgame fighting styles right here, because they are all endgame fighting styles. So for the first fighting style that we're gonna be talking about, by the way, before I continue with this again, all of these fighting styles can still be very overpowered with certain builds. However, this ranking is going to be based on which is the easiest to use and which has the most busted moveset. So let's get this video started with the first and probably the weakest fighting style of the meta fighting style, which is going to be Death Step. Okay, so we got Death Step. So let's actually go take a look at the first move of Death Step, which is going to be Rocket Kick. Now, Rocket Kick is still pretty good. However, you are going to start noticing a weakness very soon. And the next one is going to be Wind Bullet. Now, Wind Bullet is still pretty good, but as you guys can see right there, the hitbox is kind of small. And like I said, Death Step can still be very overpowered if you use it with the proper build. But in comparison to the other fighting styles, it's pretty weak. So, Wind Bullet, yeah. And then the next one is Vermilion Drill. And as you guys can see right here, the problem with Vermilion Drill is the range is super short. You're not hitting anyone with Vermilion Drill unless you're using something like Shadow or you're using something like NOOO. That's one thing that I can say about that step, however, is it's the only move in Blox, or only fighting style in Blox that has a form. So if you take a look at that step, it actually has a form which is called Maximum Overheat. So this one does change the moves quite a little bit, and it also applies kind of some burn damage. So that is pretty good. However, this doesn't last forever. So even though it's pretty good, it's still not that great. It's still kind of weak compared to the other fighting styles. Okay, so let's try it out one more time. Rocket Kick, as you guys can see right there. Then there's Wind Bullet. Let's move on to the next fighting style. Now, the next one is going to be Sharkman Karate. And I know this is going to be a surprise because Sharkman Karate is actually still very overpowered. And yes, it's very overpowered. However, compared with the other fighting styles, I think the other fighting styles are just better all around. All these fighting styles are pretty good, but we're comparing it with each other. So 12 Water Palms right here, pretty good move. And then there's also Pressure Vortex, which pulls people toward, or pushes people. And then there's Great Sea Spear, which I believe pushes people or pulls people towards you, which can be really good for combos. So you can do a ton of combos with this, but the cooldown is pretty long. And on top of that, these first two moves are really good as well. However, it's just not as versatile and as spammable and as big hitbox as the other fighting styles. So for example, the hitbox of Great Sea Spear is not as big. The range is not as big. And then also, another thing is you're gonna need to have really good aim and also really good skill with using Sharkman Karate. And like I said, it's going to only be good with certain builds, which is why it's not going to be at the top of this fighting style list. And the next one is going to be the Dragon Talon fighting style. And huge shout out to Uzot because this is his favorite fighting style. And I do think it's actually very overpowered. And in comparison with Sharkman Karate, in comparison with Death Step, is number one, this is pretty overpowered, pretty good. That's also pretty good. But the move that really sells it a lot for me is going to be Infernal Vortex. Now, the reason why Infernal Vortex is so good, that thing has a massive hitbox. The hitbox of that thing is so big. Now, the reason why it's going to be number 4 for me, it's because Dragon Talon can also be used for raids and sea events. And pretty much it's the best fighting style for, or one of the best fighting style for player versus environment because of just how big the hitbox of that move is. And same with this as well. So its hitbox is going to be something like this. So even if you're not gonna aim, say you're not gonna aim, right? But as long as you're like this close to the enemy, boom, it's gonna hit them like that. And also another thing is it's uncancelable. So if you get hit while using it, it's not gonna be cancelled. Okay, so as you guys can see right here, I'm not actually getting hit by that because I think it's an uncancelable move. Infernal Vortex, yeah, as you guys can see, I'm getting hit. I got hit once and it didn't even cancel. And like I said, it's pretty good for PvP and PvE. It's actually going to be the third one. So the third one is going to be Electric Claw. And the reason why Electric Claw is the third best fighting style that's released right now, I'm gonna share it with you right now. Alright, so the reason why this is the third best fighting style is simply because of the moves such as Thunderclap and Flash. So if I use it like that, it's gonna launch the enemy up in the air and it's gonna be so easy to counter with legitimately anything. I can counter that with Saber, I can counter that with Dark Blade. Like, I could literally really combo well with this fruit or with this fighting style. So let's actually try out one more thing. This is gonna be the last thing we're gonna try out. Thunderclap and Flash, and then that one, and then that one. And as you guys can see, he's dead. So it's really good. You can combo with the fighting style itself. You can do a C to X combo, and then a Z. It's just very good. And then that's gonna be why it's a third best fighting style. The second one is going to be Electric Claw. Now this is going to be a little bit controversial, but now the reason why Sanguine Arts is only second and not first is because the first fighting style is going to have a lot of combos. It's just going to be way better for one-shot combos. The reason why it's at second though is because its moves are super good. Now, Devourer of Worlds will pull people towards you. And not only will it pull people towards you, it'll also do that. Now, that is very good because it stops people from moving. And the second move, which is going to be, the second move, which is going to be Scarlet Tear, it has a very long range and its hitbox is also very good. Now, the first move, which is very powerful, is Bloodbane Drain. So hit me a bit. Now he's gonna hit me quite a few times, and I'm gonna get some damage here. Now, with that, I'm gonna use Bloodbane Drain, and I'm going to take a lot of HP. Now there, I basically healed like 2,000 HP from a single attack. Now, so with this, you can really heal a lot of your HP, and that's just super overpowered, which is why it can also be the first best fighting style. However, the first best fighting style is going to be Godhuman still. Now, the reason why Godhuman is better than Sanguine Arts for me, in my opinion, is because it just has a lot more potential. Now, the reason for this is because, number one, 6th Realm Gun has an insane range. 6th Realm Gun has an insane range, and it's also kind of auto-aim. So, as long as you hold 6th Realm Gun, it's kind of auto-aim. And then Heaven and Earth, first variation, the one where you're not holding it, has a very long range. And Soaring Beast can really counter combo with almost anything. So for example, if you do that, you can combo with pretty much everything here. And then Heaven and Earth, if you hold it down, can also be very good for PvE, which is kind of cool. So it just has a lot of combo potential. Godhuman just has a lot of combo potential, which is why it's number one for me. There goes the list. Now, how does Divine Arts compare with all of these fighting styles? So Divine Arts, how does Divine Arts compare with all of these fighting styles? Because like I said, the moveset for Divine Arts has already been leaked. Now, Divine Arts will have the most overpowered move in the game, which is going to be a stun move. Now, this stun move is literally straight out of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's going to be a time stop. You heard that right. It's literally going to be a time stop. However, it can be evaded if you have your Observation Hockey on. But if you don't have your Observation Hockey on, it's pretty much good game for you because Divine Arts has a stun that lasts somewhere along around 3-5 seconds. That's insane. The stun is very good. I think it's around 3 to 5 seconds. They might nerf it. However, it can be dodged with Observation Hockey. But, I mean, it's still very overpowered because as long as you catch your enemy lacking without Observation Hockey, you're pretty much gonna one-shot them. So Divine Arts' third move makes it the best fighting style in the game already because the third move is so overpowered. However, the M1s are also pretty good because it uses chains, much like Sanguine Arts does. And the two moves, which hasn't been released yet, does have a description already. So here we have Angel Grab, Angel Beam, Angel M1, and Angel C. So in my opinion, Divine Arts will be very overpowered just because of the third move. It's going to be super overpowered with that time stop. I think it's going to be the best fighting style without question in the game because that time stop is just going to be busted. And we are going to see how the other moves work as well. But so yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. So if you disagree with my list or if you agree with my list, then comment down below. And also, if you want to be part of future videos like my test dummy for today, then all you have to do is join my Discord. And yeah, and then also Divine Arts is just going to be very busted because like I said, that time stop is just going to be unstoppable almost against anything. Like if the enemy catches you lacking without Observation Hockey, you're pretty much done for. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Thanks for watching and Peace out, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.